Hey guys, we're back for another episode of What's Great About Maine, and I'm at Maples with Scout and Robin, and this is a place that I frequent a couple times a week. I love it here, and it's some of the best food and bagels and coffee, as well as staff around. So thanks so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. So give me a little bit of backstory about Maples, because I moved to Cumberland 5 years ago, and I think I found this place immediately. And so how long have you been at it?
I have been here since 2013. Mm-hmm. I purchased the business in 2016.
Okay.
I had worked here from 2013 to 2016, trying to grow the coffee shop aspect of the business. It was prior, it was gelato. We were still making gelato and serving gelato here, but we were really trying to get the coffee shop moving. Mm-hmm. That is the gist of my experience. I was a stay-at-home mom for what seems like forever.
Yeah.
I always did little side jobs, worked at beans nights, did different things to earn a living. Yeah. Didn't own a business until I owned my bakery business inside my house. So anyways, we've been here since 2013, but 2016 was when we bought the business and really were able to start focusing in on hospitality, coffee. The bagel part of it really took off. I started advertising that we had bagels at the beginning. I was only making, maybe 8 a day. Did not sell out of those 8.
Just
8. Yeah,
just
I had
not
just a
8
little
dozen,
small,
but 8.
Just 8 little small KitchenAid that you would have at home is what I worked out of, and just thought I would sneak those out there and try, because I really loved making bagels. It's just a good breakfast. I don't know, people love bagels.
It's amazing.
But just to put, I could put out the vibe that I wanted to put out, which vibe is such an overused word these days, so sure. I wish I could find another word, but it's really just a feeling that I want to have, which is I want to make your day better.
Right. So would you say that's your mission statement?
I think it's definitely part of my mission statement. I want to be able to change your day with coffee, or whatever it is that you're coming in for. Right. I try to hire people and keep people around me that promote that all the time. Mm-hmm. And I also want you to feel really comfortable and at home here. And we're getting back to that now.
I always attribute this place to you may take some time off, or I don't know, one of your staff isn't feeling well, so you're like, hey, we're going to close down this week, or whatever that looks like, and then you'll open up, and then I just noticed this all day. Yeah. So I'm always not surprised, but it's you have such a following that when you take a break like that, people show back up.
We have customers that come in every single day. If we're closed today, they're still back. If we're closed on Tuesday, they'll be back Wednesday. If we're closed on Friday, they'll be back Saturday. There are customers that are here every single day. They're a part of Maples, beyond the staff, beyond the product that we put out. There are customers that are a part of Maples. There's customers like you that have been around since I was 15. Yeah. I've known you since I was 15. I've known Wyatt since he was a baby.
Right.
And all of those people are a part of Maples too. And I think that they feel that coming into the door. I think that you and your family probably feel that. You're a part of this. This is a community that everyone who walks through the door is a part of.
Yeah, I do think that we are in a lovely community here in Yarmouth. And we have people that come from Cumberland, people that come from Freeport, people that come from really all over. Yeah. But we did build a community in here. So it's the community is here and they come in, but also there is a community here. You can be part of it, even if you don't live in Yarmouth. Right. You can still be a part of that. Yeah. You can live in Falmouth and still be a part of the coffee shop that is in Yarmouth.
So what's your favorite thing about Maples? If you had to pick one.
I think my favorite thing about Maples, as corny as it sounds, is the customer. Yeah. And getting to see your family grow, getting to wave to your child through the window, getting to just sort of know people, but on a I wouldn't say it's not a personal level. I think you could be friends with customers, but it's just seeing like everyday people and just grow and affect them. That is my favorite part. It's cheesy, but it's true.
Well, you get a glimpse into everybody's lives.
Yes.
Or, you know, a segment
yes.
of
You know what their favorite thing is, what they like to, you know what they like to drink, you know what they like to eat,
Right.
you know what they drive.
Yeah.
You just, it is really, that part of it is really fun.
That's
And I do feel like, you know, that we are a very small part of people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know?
I always equally as cheesy, but like you can change a person's day with a smile and a cup of coffee. Someone can come in and you can tell they're feeling down. And you're like, I'm just gonna put a little bit of extra effort into this transaction.
Yeah.
And hopefully that turns that person's day around, and in turn turns a lot of people's days around. It's like the butterfly effect. One person's happy, a bunch of people around them are gonna be happy, and it feels silly to say, but Maples manages to do that with most transactions that we put through our door.
100%. I mean, there are days that I'll come in here and I know this is where I'm going to get my recharge, or I'm going to start. You know, I know I'm going to go out in the world and battle or whatever that looks like. But like I know this is the place where I'm going to come and get my head straight and started, and and have a warm start to my day.
Yep.
So it is such a key piece.
Yeah, that is definitely, that's part of it.
Yeah.
And I really, it's the customers that is the best part of Maples, for sure. There's lots of other things I love about it. There's lots of things I love about owning a business. Lots of things I hate about owning a business.
Yes.
But really, customers, I mean, when we did pandemic business, even though we had customers every day, it was so hard. Yeah, right before the pandemic, I was planning on, as Scout said, sort of like taking back some of the ownership rather than just like being this weird like face at the dishpan.
Starting to train around.
Yes, I was going to come back out here and work at point of sales, because actually, I am a shy, introverted person, but once I get into this mode, then I definitely have a lot to say, and I definitely know how to make you feel comfortable in my space. Honestly, like when I came over here in 2013, like there would be some days when it would be a $14 day. Like it was crazy, but I had like 5 customers that came in every day, and like I knew how to make them feel good, and I enjoyed just communing with them.
Yeah.
So I do know how to do that, but the point of sale system it can almost be a barrier if you don't know how to use it. So Scout was trying to teach me how to use this point of sale system, and then pandemic hit, and life changes. But again, the Instagram was able to allow me to put myself back out there in a different way.
Yeah.
And honestly, yes, it's easier for me. And there's so many things, like I have kind of said a few things on Instagram about like what it has done for me. But like there's not a lot of people on Instagram that look like me, a 52-year-old woman. I don't put filters on myself. I don't edit. So like it gives me a boost of confidence that I can put myself out there and that people respond to that. I've never had anything negative said to me. I don't have we don't have a ton of followers, so it's not like, there's 100,000 people that are gonna, like somebody's gonna say something, but for the most part, like everybody is just so positive. It's really wonderful, the support that I get. And like during the pandemic, when people are telling me they're making the food that I'm making, like what? That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like that is like people not in Maine.
Yeah.
Like I'm making the soup tonight because you made it, and it's not weirdly doesn't feel weird.
That's great.
So
if you're an introvert, how do you recharge? What do you do for fun in Maine? Are you cooking in your kitchen? Is that
pretty
your
much
recharge?
I would say like that is my recharge, is actually cooking, not baking. Like
Yeah.
I very rarely bake at home.
Okay.
I like to cook. And I mean, another way that I would recharge, I think, is just to like go sit outside on my porch and enjoy the weather, whatever it has to offer. One year, maybe it was 21, maybe it was 20, but I was like, I'm gonna go out every single day and sit on my porch no matter what the weather.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to complain about the snow. I'm not going to complain about the rain or, you know, whatever it may be.
So if you were to go to a restaurant, where would you go? Both of you.
Oh, I have my favorites for sure. I love the Honey Paw.
Yeah.
I love Central Provision.
Yes.
Eventide, which is obviously right there by
Yeah.
Honey Paw. We love to go to Oxbow and grab beers.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'll try any, like, there's no place that I won't try. I love Izakaya,
Where's that?
Washington Ave.
Okay, yeah.
We luck out here because we close at 1,
Yeah.
and so we get to
Yes.
go to Portland during that time where nobody
Nobody's
else is
there.
Yeah.
So we walk into a restaurant and we get seated right away.
Yeah.
And it makes it easy, and then we get to be home before dinner, and
Yeah.
we just get to unwind for the night.
Yeah.
It's like that nice little, it's like a happy hour window. And
Right.
We're very lucky to have those hours that we have.
Yeah, no, that is true. Like we've always said, like we get to close up shop here. Even when we were closing at 2:30, we could still get down to Portland.
If somebody was to visit here the first time, what would you recommend that they get?
I mean, definitely a bagel.
A bagel?
Just because it is what grew our business. We wouldn't.
Yeah.
This wouldn't exist if it weren't for the bagel. It's silly to say. It feels like you're like belittling the baked goods almost by saying that because they're so good. But like Maples is here because of the bagel.
Yeah.
And the sandwiches are great that we're starting to do. The bread, Casey's, you know, really building the bread program out back. And the bread's delicious. The toasts are really great. The toasts obviously are super Instagrammable.
Yes.
Yeah, right. We just post toast only, only toast. But yeah, everything's good.
That's great. So, what are your hours?
Right now, our hours are
7 to 1, Tuesday through Friday, and then 8 to sell out on Saturday.
Mhm.
But I think they're subject to change. We're hoping to extend to 2:30, kind of broaden that lunch program a little bit with those sandwiches because they are so good.
So, where should people go to get the most up-to-date information on hours and things like that?
Instagram, which can then drive you to our website, which
Great.
might give you some information. But really, Instagram is what we update regularly. Like honestly, like every single day, we pretty much do update Instagram. And I'm not forcing anybody to be on social media. If you don't want to be on social media, you don't need to be. But it is a way to communicate with the businesses that you love. Most of them are on social media, and so if you want to communicate with them, then that's the way that you do it.
Well, thanks so much, Robin and Scout, for meeting with us. You guys, make it up here, visit with them, have some great food. It's such a wonderful place. It really, truly part of the community. If you want to come to Maine, give us a call, but please enjoy what we have here in this great state.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, thank you guys.